All right, you know what time it is. I'm Alex Glaze. You're watching Bet That. I'm not here to give you advice. We're just here to talk about the game within the game and have some fun. Cool? All right, so we've only talked about football so far on the show, but we're going to branch out this weekend with the playoffs right around the corner. Let's start with some baseball. Vegas has the Astros as the favorite to win the World Series. Dodgers have the second best odds, followed by the Yankees, then the Braves, getting 6-1 odds to win it all. I want to talk about the Braves, and it's not just because I'm here in Atlanta right now. With 6-1 odds, I think the Braves really have great value if you think that this team can beat the Dodgers in a best-of-7 series in the NLCS, assuming that both teams make it there. I want to start by saying the Dodgers are the most talented team in baseball. There's not really a whole lot of arguments to be made there. But the last month, Braves showed that they can go toe-to-toe with the Dodgers. They were able to hit Hyunjin Ryu, which is not something a whole lot of teams can say, but the bats are never the problem with the Braves, and I think that this team will go as far as their bats will take them. The arms just aren't consistent, but at the end of the day, I think the Braves worth the flyer. All right, time to talk a little college football. There's a big game in Athens this weekend. For the first time, Notre Dame will play between the hedges. It's a top 10 matchup, a huge non-conference game, and the first real test of the season for the Dogs. I want to bring in one of our UGA Sports insider, Paul Meharry of UGAsports.com. He's joining me via Skype. Paul, let's talk some Georgia. Dogs opened as 11.5-point favorites. The lines jumped 3 points. UGA now favored by 14.5. Dogs are 2-1 against the spread this season. Do you think they can cover that 14.5?
I like the hook on that, Glaze. If it was 14, maybe 14.5. It's going to be tough, though. I think Georgia's going to cover that spread pretty easily, Glaze. To be honest with you, I think Georgia's defense really lights out, one of the top 5 in the country. And I don't think Notre Dame's really played anybody. It's up to Georgia's standards, I guess you could say. Georgia's offensive side of the ball, going to be easy. 330-pound offensive line versus 275-pound average defense against Notre Dame. Yeah, I'm taking those points. Georgia's going to cover in a big night game.
Yeah, the total set for 58. I like Georgia to cover that 14.5 too. But that 58 might make you think that there's going to be a lot of points on Saturday. I'm actually leaning towards the under. What do you think?
Yeah, it was my prediction, so I would be on the under. Well, on that. It's going to be close, though. If Notre Dame can squeak out 17-21, somewhere in that range, I think it's going to go over. It's going to be really quick to see how Notre Dame comes out. As we both know, San Francisco game in a night game is crazy. This one's going to be even crazier than anything we've seen before. So I don't think if they get out to a slow start, we're going to hit that over. I'm going under.
All right, one final question before I let you go. Does Kirby Smart pull out the black jerseys? I think this is the perfect game to do it, Paul.
No, but I wish he would. I think, like, yeah, man, you have so many recruits coming into town, top 5 all-time ever at a college stadium, in my opinion, in terms of the amount of recruits, the amount of 5 stars. Yeah, man, go ahead, run those black jerseys out there.
All right, it's time for best bets. Average week last week, Glaze guarantees hit 80% of the time, though. Still sitting just over 20 units so far this betting season. As always, you can get best bets right here on the show or on social media. I tweet out best bets on Saturday and Sunday throughout the day. All right, let's take a look at my best bets for this weekend. I want to start college football. Right now, we got the UCF Knights giving up 11.5 points against Pittsburgh, total sitting at 61. I like UCF to cover that number. UCF 20-6 against the spread in their past 26 games. I am all in on the Knights hype train. They are 3-0 this season, 3-0 against the spread as well. You know, they say good teams win, great teams cover. UCF does both. All right, let's move on to the NFL. Giants taking on Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 6.5-point favorites. I like the Giants to cover that number, actually. So give me the points. Give me 6.5. Daniel Jones making his debut as the starting quarterback for the New York Giants. Didn't take too long to see him in that role there. But the Giants 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games against the Bucs. To be honest with you, I'll take my chances with Daniel Jones and those 6.5 points because I know the other quarterback for the Bucs, Jameis Winston. I know he likes to turn that thing over. So give me the 6.5 points. I like that a lot. All right, let's go to my Glaze guarantee. Wisconsin, 3.5-point favorites at home against Michigan. This is a huge Big Ten matchup, and I like Wisconsin to cover that number. I know that half point is really scary, but Jonathan Taylor, the man on the screen right there, is just workhorse for Wisconsin, and I don't trust Shea Patterson at all on the road. So I think Wisconsin's going to cover that number easily. All right, that's it for Bet That. Good luck to you this weekend. We'll be back next week.